Hi viewers, today we'll be speaking about the stock market, what it is, how it works, and how you can start trading. We conducted a short survey to determine people's understanding of the stock market. In simple terms, it's a market like any other where buyers and sellers meet to exchange money for various products. The same way you go to a supermarket to buy groceries is the same way investors go to the stock exchange to buy and sell stock. So stock can also be called shares or equity, and this market in Kenya we call the Nairobi Securities Exchange. As mentioned, like any other market, there are buyers and sellers, and just like most markets, there are first-hand products and second-hand products. If you're buying first-hand stocks, it means you're operating in the primary market, and if you're buying stocks second-hand, you're operating in the secondary market. We'll begin with the primary market. The sellers in the primary market are companies. Companies may enlist on the stock exchange for a variety of reasons, but the primary reason is to raise money, or capital as we like to call it. So if a company needs to grow, one of the options it may use to raise the money that it needs is to offer its ownership to investors, and in exchange it receives their money. Let's illustrate with an example. If you want to raise money and all you have is a pepperoni pizza, one way you can raise the money is selling slices of your pizza. Someone gets to own some of your pizza, but in exchange you get the money you need. It's the same with these companies. You can't cut a company into slices, but you can offer these individuals small virtual units of the company, which we call shares. The new owners now have a say in the running of the company, and as partial owners, they're also entitled to various distributions that the company makes. We'll talk about this when we explain how you can make money from owning shares later on. The buyers can be individuals or other companies. We give our money in exchange for some ownership. You can participate in the primary market when a company issues new stock, but since this does not occur as often as we'd like, most investors operate primarily in the second-hand, or as we like to call it, the secondary market. As you've guessed, the secondary market is where investors buy and sell shares from each other. Firstly, I can't just walk up to the Nairobi Securities Exchange and buy shares directly from them the way I'd walk up to a supermarket and buy tomatoes. No, this is a very well-managed and regulated market, and in order to buy and sell shares, you have to go through various authorized channels. These channels are mainly stockbrokers or investment banks. AIB is one of them. AIB Capital also advises clients on what stocks to buy and when to do so that they can make profits. And that's what we'll be talking about next. In our next video, we'll be talking about how to decide what shares to buy and how you can make money on the stock exchange. So stay tuned. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And of course, let us know what you think in the comments.